Chelsea from Orange Real Estate here with your Thursday tenancy top tip. You might be wondering why I'm sitting in a bathroom, and that's a very good question. Today we're talking about a very common thing that agents get asked about, and that's about water consumption. And who's responsible for the water consumption in a property? It's not an easy question to answer, but I'll attempt to shed a bit more light on the topic. So in a rental property, if the owner would like the tenant to pay for water consumption, there's a few rules or regulations that need to be followed before the owner can ask the tenant to pay for it. The first one is the property separately metered? Okay, so the property has to be on a separate water meter to the other properties around it. This usually relates to unit complexes where some of them are all on the same water meter. So we can't ask a tenant to pay for their water usage if it's bundled in with everyone else's water usage and just charged out per unit. So that's your first one. Your second one is the property water efficient? So the shower head, is the shower head water efficient? Water efficient in shower head means it's got to let out 9 litres of water per minute or less, okay? If it lets out more than that, our advice to the owner is to get it replaced with a water efficient one. They're not very expensive and it'll benefit the property in the long run. Also, the toilet has to be a 9 litre per flush or less, okay, to be considered water efficient. It doesn't necessarily have to be dual flush. The flush just has to be 9 litres or less per flush. And the third one is that you've got to make sure you invoice the tenant in a timely manner. So a timely manner is considered to be 90 days from the date of issue by council, okay? You've also got to tell the tenant how their water consumption was calculated or attach a copy of the bill from council. Either way is okay, and as long as the landlord sticks to those rules, then they can ask the tenant to pay for their share of water consumption. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call on 63 600 300.